Is that making it?
Oh, what the hell? That's the whole thing's glowing through. Trying to add a little bit extra ambient light.
Doesn't work. I don't know. I feel like it's gotten worse since that light's been replaced.
Oh, yeah, kind. Well, I mean, where you sit though is kind of in a spot because you're sitting fit, so then the light's hit. Realistically, the light is hitting your back. It's not
Right, there we go.
ambient.
We've got it.
It's not ambienting. Yeah, see now the front side's fine. Now you're all lit up fine. On the
Yep,
front
cool.
side, and
So, how? Oh, yeah.
so we'll get the intro on the way. What's up, beardies and beardettes? Welcome back to another fine episode of the Beardy
What's
Bros
that?
podcast. Yeah, it was an interesting episode last week. We did have Jim back. We had Jim back in audio form with Mules. So that was an interesting episode. But I had to work around with that, and I thought, oh, we'll kind of have a bit of a break. So there was a lot going on. So we kind of like technically it was pre-recorded, but not like it's one of those weird things. It's media movie magic. Oh, kind of bullcrap. Um, but yeah, no, we're an up to date, back to square one on the week. So I mean, the week of that episode, not much really happened realistically. So it wasn't too bad to like, you know, let's have a break, let's have a little breather, but still not. It's not bad. It's the first time I
Yeah,
think we've actually had a
it's
episode
a
that was
first proper.
like here's a filler episode to like
That's like
keep
the
it
first filler
entertained.
episode.
Hmm. So I mean, we're usually pretty much onto it, but I just couldn't not let people have an episode or something to listen to, and just to show that Jim is still alive, he's still fine. We weren't
Well,
bullshitting. So
it was perfect that we recorded it
mm.
accidentally. Well,
So it
not
was.
accidentally, but yeah,
I mean, either or. I mean, if you didn't like, I would have done the episode. Like either way, I would have been still fine to do an episode. But I think it was kind of
yeah, same. But
it
it's like
was
we had
it was a good feel.
that.
It was a feel to
Yeah,
see what it would be like how we might be able to like have. Can we have something that's like a and it kind of was a nice little callback episode as well to that other
yeah. To
episode. So it was kind of nice to play around with that a little bit as well. So that was fun to chuck a few new little things in there. So hopefully people
oh
enjoyed the
god,
episode.
that was the April Fool's video. That feels like forever ago.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That was the callback to that realistically. So
Yeah, it was.
mm.
But anyways, beardies and beardettes, this week a lot's happened in the
Well,
world.
there is a lot that's going on in the world, and I it has actually turned me away from Facebook at the moment, and I've almost contemplated turning like myself away from social media like completely, but I've still
I'm not,
kind of got to like post. It's hard because
yeah,
where do you draw the line of like stepping away from social media, but then still being able to create content, and it's a fine line. Like how do you interact with it? And my God, it's just yeah, it's something the things that I've been seeing. So
yeah. It's not great the fact that the video that is circling around on the interweb is hasn't been removed or taken down and
and not
is
that's it. Now that it's circulated on the internet, it's just gonna the fact
everyone's seen.
like
Yeah,
the fact that got me was that it was on so abruptly, so quickly, and just like everywhere on base social media, not
yeah.
like the intermediate like social media where you had to kind of like specifically
You
kind of
you
dig
didn't
for it and like scour
no.
certain
This
sites
was
for it.
this
Like
was
it
like
was right there on Facebook, right there on TikTok, Instagram. Like it was just
like
there.
it wasn't something that you had to like
No,
even
yeah, it's
like it was
just
pushed onto
mhm,
your like for you page or your
mhm,
starter page, whatever it is,
mhm.
and it just yeah,
And it is shock content. Like it is 100% shock content. There was no
it
trigger
is yeah,
warnings, shock warnings, no nothing. There's no censoring. Like this is raw footage that just went out there, and it's just crazy. Like
it
it.
is the sort of thing that you'd find on Live Leak, and
Mm.
not even Live Leak got this sort of
And
coverage.
that's the thing too. See, for me, like I've seen in the past, like I've seen some fucked up shit on the internet. Like I've come across and
Yeah,
seen like, but then like at the same time when you've seen that kind of stuff, you were almost prepared because it was on those
you
kind
were,
of sites that you knew it was going to maybe
yeah,
come up on. So you were kind of like, it was a gamble, kind of like the old 50, like the Reddit 50-50 kind of stuff. Like, you
yeah,
kind of weren't prepared, but you were prepared because it was a gamble. Like you knew, but this was like stuff where it's just like, oh, what's going on here? Oh, what's it? Bam, and then it's just there it is. Like there's all this shit happening. You're like, oh, like there's
but
no
it wasn't like,
context, no prepared to like. I didn't even know this had happened. Like I woke up in the morning, just jumped on thing, and it's just someone was like kind of like well, it was news like this. I kind of got like someone talking about something. I was like, it was News Daddy. And he didn't really say what was going on though when I saw his video. Like he was just like talking about something that happened, but he didn't really go into detail, so I didn't get the context because he was just talking about this person. So I'm like, okay, and I saw the blue text of like who the person was, so I clicked that to see what his name was, like who this person was, and that basically sent me to that video. So I
yeah,
didn't even get a chance to know who this person was. It just sent me straight to the video, and I was like, oh, what's this kind of video going on here? There it was. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Like, no trigger warning at the start of this thing, no blurred, no censored, just pure, unedited, like, content.
Th-
Like, it
there
was
was
ridiculous.
no
Like,
like 18 plus censor or anything on like
nothing.
any of those videos, so
And,
children
yeah.
would have seen this,
And
which
that's the first, like I
terrible.
said, that's the first, like, I think I most people would have come across the guy previously because I've watched that kind of content, but I didn't know, so I didn't know who this was. And my first introduction to this guy was that. I was just like, what the fuck? Like, it,
Yeah,
and it's, that's been on my, like, and it's kind of hard. Like, it's been sitting on my head, and it's like I said, I've been seeing things, I've been scarred by shit from the shit I've seen online. But when you're kind of prepared, you go, okay, it's a different kind of impact when it's a
it's
shock
not
factor.
like completely like
And
out of the
yeah,
blue, just like wonder if,
and that's it. Like, and then there's like the incident which happened, which no one was really, which this one was been more talked about, but then because of this, the other situation popped up, which actually ended up happening like more than 10 days ago, because it happened at the end of August, which no one was talking about. Only since this had happened that traction had been talked about it, and other stuff had been popping up in traction for newsworthy stuff, and it's just like, what the fuck? Like some situations were happening, like the train situation. No one
oh,
was
okay, we're
talking
talking about
about.
the train situation.
So I'm segueing
No,
to that one.
yeah,
But no one was talking about that until this basically had happened, and that started being brought up. Like I said, that happened 10 days like prior. Like,
I saw the thing about the train incident happen one day before, like the
mm,
evening, and then the next morning I woke up and the other thing had happened.
yeah, like it
It's
was
like,
just like what? No one was really covering it until like 10 days later. Like that's what it felt like anyway. Like media, like were like some
yeah,
people had seen it because clearly people were like, you look at some posts and you could see people had like talked about it since that date, but media, the social medias like weren't really pushing it as an agenda until like things were tractioning, like some weird kind of, I don't know. It's just crazy that all this shit's going on, and like I said, it's kind of like I took a big step from social media because people making fun of it, and it's just like like we can, like a lot of people bring up like the Luigi thing with the CEO, and like yeah, that's kind of fucked as well when you kind of think about it, but the situation kind of happened. Like it's hard to draw because there's no real context, no real drawn to it. All we know, like for that situation which happened with that was like it was a CEO, it was this dude, he was
yeah.
disgruntled, like like I mean it was still kind of wrong. Like that's still technically wrong, but like it was like in the dark of night, it was kind of a typical kind of like shooting like situation.
It there was only like two people in that scenario.
Yeah, and then when
There
this,
was no one around.
yeah, so like
Well, I don't think so.
the
So it's
shock
like,
the shock factor was like it's still kind of fucked that that happened in that situation, but this is like a whole, I don't know, it's just weird because this is like a big public event that had happened, and then like I don't know, it just I don't know, it just seems I don't know, it just seemed to be a bit more, I just felt like the motive just seemed a bit less, I guess, in sense. Maybe that's maybe what felt a bit. I don't know. It's just weird, or maybe because what's been happening, I'm in a different mindset, so that didn't seem to phase me. Where this is because of maybe things that have been happening. I don't know, but it is kind of. I mean, like that dude, like I said, Luigi's been caught anyway, so like that's the thing, and he's been going through the whole prosecution. I never was
yeah,
really
it's like,
like, I was never really for the whole freeing or anything of him because like he was he did
no,
something wrong, like he shot someone, like you know, and it was just kind of like whatever. But then this has kind of been a bit more like what the hell, and I mean, there's so many people on the internet that are basically praising the fact that it happened, But it's just kind of
this is the problem I have with it, because literally, he was just a dude that just spoke his opinions.
That's it. That's all it was.
He never harmed anyone.
Yeah,
if he harmed anyone, it was with his words, and it's just your feelings.
And they got
he didn't
butthurt.
physically harm you.
Yeah,
like literally.
And it happened to him too. Like there's things literally where it happened to him, people proved him wrong, and that was the whole point of his whatever he was doing. It was like he was just sharing his opinion. It may not have been right with some things he had opinionated on, but like that's like a lot of people. Like you have an opinion. Some stuff people will agree with you, which may seem right and moral, but then other opinions will be unmoral. But it is just the way it is. Like you either try and change that person's mind or you don't. Like that was the whole process of the go. And there's so many people that do that. But the fact that to be, what happened over just having an opinion and having a talk, like a public speaking. Like just basically doing his job. He was basically just doing his job, basically.
He was doing the same thing he does like every other day.
And then there's his rivals, the people that he was to go up against in speaking debates, were upset what had happened and what people have been saying. Like these are people that are like opposed to him, were like upset about what had happened and like pissed off at people. And there's so many people making fun of it. It's just like, okay, so you, like, and a lot of people that are having these opinions and having go, it's like, okay, so you're proud that this happened to him because he was against your agenda and you're happy that happened to him. But then if it happened to you and someone got done to in your community, you would have an outcry of it. So then where's the justification? You think it's fine for him, but then if it happened to someone, one of those people in the agendas, like, because I don't want to like marginalize anyone, because like there's so many people that are from like the racial communities, the LGBT communities, that some are like really like fucked up, like, but again, it's showing people though that are in those communities that are morally have the right mind. They're like, that's fucked, and I'm shocked that it happened. And then there's some of those as well that are like, and then it comes back to the whole left and right side, but of the politics, left and right wing politics, I'm looking in the comments from all these things. Everyone goes, "Oh, it's just left mentality. Everyone's hating it." But no, like morally across the board, people have common sense morally, and like showing sympathy and empathy from both sides. Like
yeah.
And then anytime someone goes, "Oh, all proud for it," they go, "Oh, you're left wing." But it's like some of these people are like reading from what they've been stating are right wing and that have been like happy this had happened, and then there's been left wing people that are happy that had happened. Like clearly, this whole left right wing thing is all bullshit that they come up with this narrative. Like I don't get politics, and I don't get why there's left and right wing. Like I don't get it, because people have an opinion of whatever it is, and they always seem to either, oh, you're left wing or you're right wing. But then you look at it, half of them are people from marginalized, like racial, LGBT, and they're left wing and right wing. Like, so how do you go, oh, left wing people are supposedly all LGBT, but then some of them aren't, they're right wing? Like, and I don't get, that's why I never got that whole left wing, right wing bullshit. So it confuses me.
Well, the thing
it's very American, I feel like. That's a very American political.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here we're very centrist.
Yeah.
So it's like we've got either side of the spectrum, but we don't have the divide between both. Like Labour and Liberal is not that big of a gap.
But so many people online have just been so like foul, and it's just, and that's why I needed to have a break from social media, because I'm just seeing it everywhere. Like there's been groups I've been in that have been taking that, like in the same span of like 20, like not even 24 hours of it happening, people have been making fun of it. Like I'm like, oh, what the fuck? And then they're not even being like tasteful about making jokes. Like they're specifically making jokes of that situation, not of him with other situations that he's been through. Like they're literally making fun of that thing happening, and then people have been using like cropped head of that actual scene in fucking memes. It's just like, you see like the red state, like that initial shot.
Yep.
Like it's that frame, and they're using that in memes, and it's just like, what the fuck? Like, this literally happened not even 24 hours. And like people are making fun of it. Like, it's disgusting. Like I don't get it. It's just ridiculous. So I just like left so many groups, and then it just got overwhelming. And I was like, no, I'm just gonna take a break from Facebook because there's too many people posting about too many groups, and then people like making comments that make no sense. And there's like I got a lot of friends that are just like losing their minds and aren't making any coherent sense. And I'm just like, I'm better off to step away. Otherwise, I'm gonna tell everyone to go fuck themselves because they make no logical sense. Because I've got people that are like on his side that like, which I get, like I'm freedom of speech and that kind of shit. Like, yeah, no, that's fine. Like, have opinions and topics. Like, that's, you know, you don't get anywhere without having opinions and topics. You don't fucking move forwards. Like... But like, there's some people. I've got some friends that have been like, you know, or that have been specifically going, oh, if I have some kind of LGBT or like whatever kind of woke person come towards me, I'm like, and then they go on like, I'm like, with what's been happening, it's like I'm gonna throat punch it. I'm like, that's like, I'm not for that. Like, that's a bit much. But like, I'm your friend, but like, you need to calm down. And then there's the, you know, that side, the LGBT and stuff, making fun of like what had happened. I'm like, and these are like my friend. Like, I don't want to be going around telling everyone to like, you're all fucking retarded because I'm in the middle because like,
yeah, no.
And then like, just because like that's their opinions. Like, I'm, you know, but like, exactly. It's just like, I'm not. I just don't want to hear it. Like, because like, you do hear yourselves when you think like thinking that? Like, do you make sense? Because I'm sorry, this dude just tried to have an opinion. He wasn't like, and then people try to say, oh, he's you know, he's like Hitler. It's like, no, like Hitler didn't just speak. He was a general, basically. Like, he was a controlling, like, you know what I mean? Like, he was a speaker, but like, he was the hierarchy. Like, he gave orders.
The reason for the rise and the downfall of Germany, Nazi Germany, was because of Hitler. It was...
People listened to him, and he was controlling... Like, that's the difference. Like, with this guy, like, he's a speaker. Like, Hitler was in the same... Okay, so you got speaker. That's what they're doing. You know, Hitler rose and had people mass, like, following him like a cult, basically. And then they're like, oh, you've got this cool leadership ability. Let's get you to, you know, speak for people and get people riled up. And that's what he did for Germany. You know, that whole kind of spoke everyone up. And then he was like, command, you know, that. And, you know, he was telling people to, like, basically, like, encourage him to go off into war. And he's not, this dude wasn't doing that. He was just having general conversations like this. Having a fucking chit chat. And he wasn't telling people to mass cult. Like, if people were following him, it just happened over because people get obsessed.
Exactly.
Like, but he wasn't telling them to go attack people and, like,
no,
fucking commanding, you know, to invade. Like,
the only bad thing he ever said was that the original Star Wars is better than Revenge of the Sith. Honestly, yeah. Revenge of the Sith is better, but...
But yeah, but like, that's what I mean. Like, he was just but, I mean, looking at a lot of the side of religion plays a lot of part on a lot of weird mentalities. But there's been a lot of crazy things that are coming. There's been so much crazy stuff. But again, America, I don't know. It does. Just thinking about it just overwhelms me and it makes no sense because, like, with my mindset where I'm trying to understand everything, and some people are just so focusedly with religion, and it just, like, blows my mind. It's just, like, so heavy. Just, like, yep, it's fine. Like, I'll be with God and all this stuff. It's just, like, okay. Like, I'm in a very, like, weird spot with religion and, like, what's afterlife and all that kind of weird shit. Like, it's a thing that I think about every day and it's very uncomfortable and it's a problem that I gotta try and bear with until the day I die. but like, some people are just so like, oh, I'm gonna be God's right hand man when I pass. Like, are you sure? Like, I don't think you're that well off in the hierarchy that you're gonna be like, I'm getting this weird psyche because like my brain is like, it's very depressing for me to think like these kind of thoughts and speak these kind of thoughts. But like, this is a glorification of people thinking it's like, when I die, I'm going to go to heaven and I'm going to be like God's right hand man. It's just like,
yeah, that's
like your chump change to God. Like,
it's a dream.
Yeah, like you're at his feet.
It's a dream at that fact.
Like, there's no way anyone's got to be God's right hand man. Like if you
that's
like
Jesus.
Yeah, like if you're going to die and they go to the afterlife. You're not gonna, like, there's, again, hierarchy. If there's a, like, there'll be a hierarchy to everything. Like, you're not gonna, and, it's just, it gets me fucking, that's why I'm not a big religious person. It just,
no.
I don't know, it's just logic over things, and it's just depressing to think about it. Just, life pisses me off. Like, the whole, I get spiraled, and it's the thing I deal with like I said, it's the thing I deal with every day. It's the whole life and death thing, and it's just infuriates me how people are just so. It just uses that people use that whole concept to market a porn system. I'm gonna go into like weird conspiracy fucking psychosis fucking. That's why I try to avoid it. And that's what's been bearing me with a lot, because this kind of shit just overwhelms me, and the fact like the train situation, because I watched that clip as well, and that's just so sad just to see like, literally see the life, like the shock in it, like that was fucking disgusting. Like the dude was fucked, like, but like like just the state, everything, like the stages of everything that happened. Like I'm still trying to deal with that. Like it's trauma I've got to try and work through. Because it is fucking filthy. Like, and I'm kind of like, only reason I get that because I'm getting sick of people. Like, people are just fucked in the head. Like, people are stupid. I'm happy, like, that's America and we don't have to deal with that per se. Like
we've got our own issues, but
we have people that have issues, but it makes sense when you hear of an issue of like someone being murdered or crime happening. There's motive to it. So it's logical. It makes sense. Like, you're not going to have to fear of, like, oh, you're going to get murdered in a house. Because it makes sense either someone's relationship was fucked, it's gang-related, or it's, like, drugs is related to gang, but, like, it's always, like, it makes sense. There's an altercation. It's not just someone randomly dying of an attack. Like, you know.
We don't do that.
Like, it's either, well, if anything's going to happen, it's usually serial killers, but we're very minimal with serial killers that we seem to have on track record. Our serial killers it's very low on the track record scale of, like, even though we're known for a bunch of serial killers, like, we do have a track record of serial killers, like...
Yeah, but I mean, like, our serial killers have had, like, their own TV shows.
They're organised, like, it's... Yeah. They're not just, like, a luck of the draw kind of thing.
They're civilised when it comes to it.
It's fucked, like... It's so funny how, like, with Dane, like, but in America, like, you don't know which school's going to get shot up. Even they don't. They just keep living their lives, but you don't know what school's going to be shot up. Like, you don't know how. Anything can happen. Everything goes wild. Like, it's just...
Wasn't it 2 hours later 2 hours later after the event, there was a school shooting and I
think something like that,
20-something were injured and 2 were... fatally,
something like that, most probably. I wouldn't be surprised. It's America. It's all over America. There's so much random shit, but there's like so much. I don't know. There's so many stuff going on. There's so many conspiracy things going on as well. I had a video come up of his wife to have a speech, and it's just like that cloak and dagger of like the Lord, and it's just so manipulating. Like it's just so. It's scary. Like, it's fucking scary, like, how people cope with religion, like, they use religion to cope, like, it's like, it's like, it's fine, it happened, he's with the Lord now, it's like, okay, cool, but, like, that's a life that's gone, like, yeah, okay, it may have gone to the Lord, like, if you're really, like, you're religious, like, I've been in the past, but, like, even then, it's like, okay, yeah, the person's gone to the Lord, they've still gone from, like, they're no longer living the rest of their life with as a family, like, they're gone now. Like,
no,
the kids have got to grow up without a father. Like,
over.
They're on, like, they've moved on. They're probably on to the next stage of life, or whatever happens with existence after life and death, whatever the fuck happens. Energy still can, whatever the fuck. There's a whole science to it. It makes sense. Weird shit, I don't get it, but there is a science to everything. So there's talks of life after death, but whatever that is. But still, they're gone. Not part of what's happening now for the rest of that life section. Like, that's, like... it just fucking yeah.
But it's gonna be stupid because
there's a whole thing I'll go on to, and I'll just fucking start letting out all my psychosis, and it's just like, and I'll get too depressed, and
he's gonna end up as the next like Martin Luther King.
Oh, it's already starting to happen, and people have been like, he didn't do anything. He wasn't a bad person. He's only apparently bad because he had opposing opinions, like.
Exactly.
And the worst problem is, what gets me is, it's like, it needs to be controlled now. Things need to be cracked down because what ends up happening is it starts like have you seen The Boys?
No.
Oh, okay. So it's like kind of like there's moments in that, and it kind of The Boys in a sense kind of reflects that mentality. It's just like, where's the line of like control of chaos? It's like you give someone an inch, they run a mile. It's like that. It's like you have one thing that happens. If it's not like you need to crack down and control, because what doesn't stop the next thing to happen? Then the next thing to happen. Then the next thing that happened, because we go from school shootings. Look how many school shootings they have in America now. From where you started from one, and then more started slowly happening. Okay, you start having. Then how do you start balling from there? Where you start having more fucking. Because someone had an opposing opinion. People just start be like, no, fuck it. We've seen one now. It's like, oh, we'll just shoot the next speaker. Shoot the next speaker. You know, like, where people, it just keeps, because, like, someone goes, oh, one person did it, they go, I'll do better next time. I'll do better next time. Like, how do you not know that's going to happen? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's just, like, it's just scary because people are that fucked and things are, and now because of socially, with, like, the JFK shooting or the, like, those kind of things,
like, it takes a while. Like, it gets
that
edited
news
and filtered.
Takes time to go out. But now with the social media, you're seeing it like when like 9/11, like you had to be on the TV to know about it happened. Otherwise, you heard about it that day from other people speak of mouth, and then you know. But like social media, you're seeing things now. You're hearing things as they happen, and like that's scary because then people are fucked. So then it's like that one fucked thing then manipulates the next fucked person to do something. Like, and they go, oh, mate, and they start, you know, and then the next fuck, and then just, because there's too many, it's just, and it's been, and just curveballs from there. Like, it's just, that's what I think about it anyway. It's just like, it's just, yeah, it's just cooked. It's just like, thank God it's in America and we don't have to worry about that kind of shit here. Like, thinking about, you know, but just everything that came from the event, like, it was just crazy. Like, there's been a lot of, like, I can go down this conspiracy rabbit hole because there's been a lot of weird things happening on that day. There was a lot of weird things people have been picked up on because there was like people in the crowd, like I said, that one dude who was like cheering, going hoo-ha. There was like one bloke that they thought it was that they mistargeted. Then there was another dude that they thought. So there's a few people they kind of like looked suspicious, and just how everything was operating was a bit flurried. Because I don't know, did you see that video clip that I sent you? I sent you a couple of clips. I don't know if you saw them or not, but there was the security, and it was kind of funny when I was watching the video, and just moments before it happened, I guess. I don't know whether, but the security was doing like the signal gesturing. I don't know if you saw that clip I sent you, but yeah.
No, I didn't.
There was like, I don't know if it was just sheer luck, but it was kind of funny because one guy who was like, he did like the tap and the signal, and it's defined as like guy, like, and I sent you a thing, it has like the military spreadsheet afterwards, like which identifies like single man, shooter, rifle, like they kind of did these weird gesturings that kind of reflected that, and yeah, like, so they might have been onto it, but they just weren't quick enough. I don't know. Like, but it was kind of interesting that when you looked at everything that's been coming out after that, there was a lot kind of going, and people had seen the dude on the roof. Like, people literally spotted the guy and filmed him.
You can see him on the roof, like in video clips. You can.
But no one did anything. Like, but like compared to like the Trump thing, like people were kind of onto that in a sense, but not. But this, like, people were blatantly seeing him, and nothing. Like, it just, there's a whole weird like thing going on. And the fact that the whole God thing, like, it almost feels like it could have been set up, the whole fucking thing, which I wouldn't be surprised because America's like that. They love to fucking set things up. And again, they're God-worshipping motherfuckers, so they always, like I said, they're fine. Like, oh, yep, I'll sacrifice my life, it's done, I'm going to the Holy Land afterwards, I'm going to go to peace and spend the time with the rest of my life with God and whatever. It's like, it's fine. Like, I'll happily do this for the mission, you know what I mean? Like, it's... And that's what scares me a little bit, is with their, like, that's cult mentality. Like, yep, I've done this, I'm preaching the Lord's word, you know, I'm going to sacrifice my life for the God. Like, that's a cult. Like, that, you know.
This is Taliban or ISIS mentality.
Yeah, like, and that's what a lot of that's like with like is it Christians? I can't remember. I think it's Christians. Catholics. They're any kind of religion.
Religious peoples in a whole.
And that's what it felt like. I said, with a lot of things that have been rolling out, it just seems a bit weird. And like I said, there's been so much going on, but like, a lot of footage has come out. Like, there's even footage. Somebody even got the footage of the dude jumping off the roof and running down the street. That's surfaced as well. Like, there's so much stuff that's been surfacing now of like the guy on the roof scurrying around. Then there's footage of the dude jumping off the roof with the bag and he's running down the street. They found the gun. Like, there's so many things. People have been pointing out that there's, weirdly enough, after the event, a random single, like, private jet took off and then disappeared and then turned back on again. Like, during, like, from like 20 minutes away from the location, like, and it was like 20 minutes after, like, it's like a duration of like where the event was, because some dude was talking about on TikTok, where the event was and where the airport was, and the time it takes to like go is like the time it took for when the plane took off from the time of when the shooting happened. So like, it's just maybe coincidental, but it's just weird that a private jet took off at around the same time they would take to go from there to the airport, and then trajectory to leave. that happened as well, which is weirdly ironic, like coincidentally. So there's so many weird things going on that just people are like questioning. Like
that's also very shady because if that aircraft went off of radar scans or anything, or if the ADS-B service, that's illegal. You're not allowed only.
I think they turn it's the typical part. I think it's more the public. They turn like the public. So no, you can usually track flights, and it's like
yes,
public. Yeah,
it is mandatory for all civilian use of the airways to be tracked.
So that one way you can publicly track it, they turned that off, so people couldn't publicly track it.
That's illegal.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. So that's what someone noticed. Someone noticed, and they said in that time frame, which seems suspicious, like in that distance to travel from that event to the airport would be the duration, and then the warm up speed to like take off. That happened in like the subsequential timeline. That would make sense to travel from there to then leave, and then you know what I mean, like, and that's what people have been breaking down. Like, there's this random plane that just took off at that, and then the thing is, and then the person said too, the flight records of that plane hadn't flown for years until that day. Like,
okay, well then that also brings into the fact that the ADS-B could have been faulty, so that could have been that now is leading into coincidence.
Yes, but it's just kind of, but it's just So there's all these weird things that have been popping up.
Some GTA sort
of.
Like,
that's what I mean. It's very weird. Like because there was an on. Like I think they said it was an on for the plane to arrive there, and then a marker of it leaving from there as well, all in the same day. Yeah. Like but it's just kind of weird. Like it's just weird coincidence. Like it's just kind of funny when then things are happening. There's always those weird coincidences that go on, like on a day. Like it's just weird that eerie. It's just like eerie kind of shit. Like when one thing happens, other things happen, and it just follows. Yeah. It's like, is that related, or there's something else going on that's very peculiar? Like it's just kind of interesting. And then there was like, and then like I said, there's I don't know if the story was like these stories were legit. Like I mentioned last night with the books that are being published, but everyone's been talking about it. But like, I don't know if but people are showing videos of scrolling and stuff. But I'm like, is that real? Is it doctored footage? But like, it's still again like they're not on them. I can't find them on Amazon. But so many people are talking about it. But it's just like people are talking about there being an AI book. But even then, that still takes time to process. Even if you did get AI to write it,
exactly.
And you still got to proofread it because AI is never 100% unless. But then how does it get published so quickly without there's steps for it to go through, so even that's even weird as well. So there's all these things going on that just seem a bit too weird, and then people are making reference to him as well, Charlie as well, because apparently there's I know everyone was bringing up the South Park curse, because apparently he changed his profile picture to like the Cartman joke of him, and like that was weeks prior. And then this happened as well. It's just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, it's just always weird, like, coincidence things. Like,
was it South Park removed the episode? They've erased the episode. Not erased, but they've pulled it from.
But it's just like, it's just crazy how like things just it's just. But again, it's America, so I wouldn't know. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if things are scripted. Like, it's America. Like, They love to script things to make the world motion in the way they need it to motion. So,
which is scary because it's at this point it's only on them that they're dealing with, but strange times.
It's just strange. That's why I'm like, and thankful I don't have to deal with it. But it's just the thought. It's just the thought that gets me all shaken up. It's just the concept that the thought that people's mentality are like praising some of this bullshit, and it's just like, you're fucked. Like, you shouldn't be praising this. I'm sorry. Like, I can understand hating someone and wishing in concept that they didn't exist, but it actually happening is a completely different, like, following through with it is a bit fucked. Like, I can understand someone being pissed off with someone hating someone's gut, but like, you wouldn't physically wish that upon someone. You could theoretically wish that upon someone. That's fine. It's a thought. It's not real.
Yeah,
but
it's
but yeah,
the fact that well, we know what's coming for the assailant, so
so they caught him. So well, supposedly it's him. Still don't know. Yeah. I don't know. It's all, I don't know.
And I don't like the fact that they've come out and said in Utah public hangings are still legal. So I don't think it's going to be electric chair or lethal injection. I reckon it might be hanging.
Bring it, but yeah. But they better hope it's the right person.
Yeah, well, you better hope it's the right person, because then that's a martyr, then that's another thing that you don't want. So
exactly.
Anyways, onto the Teletubbies.
But no, what was it? There was something I was gonna fucking mention. It's right on the tip of my tongue. It's right there. It was last week.
Riverfire.
There was Riverfire. No, oh fuck, it's right there. I was talking to Jim about it. Oh fuck. Ah, it's right there on the. I can feel the pressure of the thought in my nose. My brain's thinking so hard, and the thought's right there. Fuck, I've forgotten it. I was talking to Jim about it last night, and it was before everyone jumped on. Fuck. I can't pause because I literally was just thinking about it. I was building up for segue, and then I fucking forgot. Like I got, it was there even though like I'd thought about it leading up to it. You know when you think about something so long and then you just happen to just forget.
And then the second you need it the most, to recall it the most, it just goes.
Goes. I was like, oh, I was like right in the wave. Crap. I don't want to like dilly dally along just trying to think, but no, it was something. Maybe it might come back to me. Fuck, it might come back to me afterwards.
Yeah, otherwise.
But yeah, no, it was weird because I was literally talking to Jim about it. Like last night, like this was yesterday. I was talking to him about it. Like, oh, I wanted to bring it up with you as well, but now I was like, yeah, no, and I've fucking lost it. Hate that. It was kind of to do with what's been going on lately, like this. Fuck, it's kind of like in the back room now. Fuck, I hate that. Yeah, no, it was
We should just send. Is Jim on? Jim's on. We should message him and just say, "What were you talking about last night?"
Jim's is just as bad as me sometimes when it comes to that.
I know.
I
think he's worse.
Yeah. But yeah, no, my brain's gonna annoy me now. It's sitting there right, there's like I can feel it now in the front of my brain. There's just a black hole of annoyance just sitting there because like it was there, but then it got plucked. So now it's just gonna be like irritating me. It's like a ball of irritation in my brain.
It'll come back. Just give it time.
Yeah. So, no, it's more the fact that I've forgotten where I'm gonna go to next. That's the problem. I'll fucking. Videos. I don't know. We can just talk about our videos. That's the problem half the time is because I'm thinking. See, this is the problem that gets me. This is why I need to write notes because I have an idea, and when I forget that idea, it creates a black hole, and then I get frustrated because then I can't progress because I wanted to progress with that, but then that's gone, so then I can't move forwards. Then I get. So that's why I get stuck in a loop. Yes, I get stuck because I'm trying to think, and I really want to get it out and talk about it, but then it's like no. So. Maybe it'll come back, and I'll if it does come back, you'll know that whatever we're talking about mostly changed because I'll fucking blurt it out so I can get it out of my fucking head. But no, we can talk about like we've been doing, I guess, videos. It's the only thing I can try and do to calm my brain to push it along. It's fucking doing my head in. It's just it's scratching right at the fucking door. But yeah, so we've been doing our videos. Fuck, I don't even know where to go with this because again, it's fucking. Internal fucking screaming. Like, I am internally screaming and externally screaming. Fuck, I hate that. I fucking hate that. But, yeah, no, it's just been fucked. I'm stubborn. But, yeah, I don't know. Fucking last week's episode, fucking great. I don't know if you listened to it. I chucked a few little diddly songs in there, some 8 more AI songs.
I listened to the end as well. The end's just a full outro of just songs.
Yeah. And like me just like coming back to like it's kind of like radio. It's like, hey, welcome back. You know, like taking over the radio show after you guys left.
Yeah.
Like your time's up on the radio.
Segment. Yeah. We were the chat show, and then you were just the normal, just radio jockey.
Yeah,
DJ.
Yeah, so it's like come in the little thing before like my show, like because they always do that. Like they step in and then they're just like, oh no, and then they play the songs. Well, they still get themselves ready because they've just walked into the office, basically into the booth, you know. So they got to get themselves warmed up because the other people have left, and it's always funny like that kind of shit.
Yeah.
But no, that was good. But yeah, so our videos, we've got, I don't know what to talk about with our videos because we've just been making videos constantly, like so many fucking videos.
We're just building on the lore.
We're just making our own lore up. It's fun. The Lorax. So, I don't know. Oh, is he? No, I don't think he's. Oh no, he wants to listen. He can't listen. Maybe I can get him to
he
drop in.
can.
Maybe I can get him to drop in.
He can. Just remember, if he does,
I know.
remember he can do the thing where if he doesn't have a camera, it doesn't display it.
Yeah.
So he can be in the background.
He was saying watching. Like, no, we're not watching. No, he's still trying to get the kids to sleep.
Yeah.
But but I'll segue from what we're building. Like, we're talking about filming and stuff, because I'll segue that with this will kind of get my mind starting to ease now, so I can kind of think. So kind of filming stuff. I'll segue from, like, we've been doing stuff to what kind of like with me leading in today. So I was messaging you earlier with some stuff, and I had to take the kids to a kid's birthday party, and then I was like, while I was there, I was like having a gander because Max was running around that spot. Because he was a pain in the ass. Max just kept running off at the park. Like, usually it's fine, but there's so many people. I was like, he just doesn't think. It's just like, dude, like, stay within the like cone of vision. Like, I don't care like where you run around in that cone of vision, as long as you stay in that cone of vision. Like, So I was like, and he was playing over there. But I showed you that spot where I did that. That film I did there. It's like 2 years ago I did that. Ow.
The Zelda vid,
Yeah, because I was looking back at it and I was like trying to get that shot and stuff, and I was like, oh my god, it's 2 years ago. I was like, holy crap. I can't believe that was that long ago that I did that. Like, I got to download it and re-upload it on my channel. The fact that I've been doing videos now on this channel, I want to re-upload it, but I'm like, yeah, I gotta bring that across. So, because I think that I don't have I might have the original file. I don't know, but I might have to. If I can find the original file and I can upload it at that like non-compressed from YouTube, like having it upload and re-download. But yeah, no, I was like, and I was like but I was like, remember the spots, like there were spots that I used to like hold the phone, and like one of them had been snapped, but then the other one was still there, and I was like, oh my god, it was kind of cool to see the comparison, how things had grown now, and things had changed and stuff between the two, where it was just like bare nothing, and then with the park being upgraded, how everything, and it was kind of annoying. So that was the other thing too. It's like when I was playing, like when I did that, it was kind of funny because it was before the park was thoroughly like theoretically like barred up, and they fenced it all off to like do all the works on the park, which is kind of funny because I'd gone into their way, like it wasn't even that long before they did it. It was like a month or so before they started putting the fences up, and I had filmed in that little push area, and then they put a fence around it. I was like, oh, okay, it's just because the trees, and they can't like intertwine the gate and stuff to like the fences and stuff to like what they wanted to work on, so they just must have gone around the outside initially, is what I thought. And then when they did all the work through it, they decided to incorporate that section of the bush as a path region. I was like, what the fuck are they doing? I was like, my god, like my spot, like you fucking ruined it. Like it was just rude. They put a fucking kid's bike track through it and stuff, and and then a path that went straight through the middle of it as well, which mind you was like, what? They could have just left it around the outside, would have been fine, but no, they had to put a path right through the fucking middle. I was like, what the fuck is their deal? Like, it was so dumb. So now it's like trying to use that again is such a weird spot, but like I said, I'm thinking about taking the piss and making like a little mini documentary on it, like doing a whole thing where it's just like breaking down the video or something like that, just being all like
just go through, break down like your old classic videos.
Yeah, I was gonna do that. The amount of times I've actually done that was I was gonna break down my old YouTube channel was like cooked, but this will be, I feel like, a bit more appropriate, like kind of funny way I can stylize it, because I can be like, so this is where this is right here. This is where I knelt down, and, and like I was thinking of doing stuff like that. Like this is the spot where I knelt down, and this tree here is where I pretended to pee on. And like I was thinking of doing stuff like that. It's just like kind of like going through. It's like, oh, I remember that. I was like, oh, there's that little scratch where I scratched it with a stick. Oh my god, it's still, things like that. I was thinking of just like fully taking the piss of like reminiscing on it and stuff like that, like it's forever ago, like a full like.
Just like you go like on this spot 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I knelt down. And then
and I was thinking of like finding a bottle again. I think a similar bottle, and being like reuniting with the bottle. I'm like, oh my god, it's the bottle that we, the bottle of water that I had, and like you pretend like do a whole stupid like reuniting with it. Like, oh my god, it's still here, even though it's not the same bottle, but it was still, just take the piss of like that kind of stuff, like.
Yeah.
And then I know I was thinking of just doing something like that, just taking the full piss, but I was like, I'll come back to it. Because I was like, it's just too busy to try and film stuff. And that's the hard part now, too, is like, when I used to go to the park and film stuff, it was so quiet. Like, I could just put a tripod in the middle of the field, walk around and just film shit and just, like, be far away from it and just do, like... But now there's just so many people running around shit and just there. It's just, like... It's kind of, like, has tarnished it as a bit of a film spot, which kind of sucks. Because I miss out on that. It's just like, I used to enjoy filming it, and now it's gone. But... Oh! I remember now! I remember what I was going to tell you about! I remembered it! I remembered it came back! It was related to you guys talking about the Roblox thing. That's what it was.
Oh, Roblox getting...
Yes!
Goned.
The one I wanted to talk about that because I filmed a video. I told Jim I filmed a video of me having a rant because I broke down, like, I saw people, like, talking about the stuff with it, and I found a video that went to the link that the video, because something was off. So, the CEOs, so you know how they're talking about, like, the whole thing going on with CEOs and stuff going on, and the people talk. There was a video, I don't know if you've seen the video, but this is maybe 3-4 weeks ago now. And it's posted, it's like a chat meeting talk with the CEO, like, founder and stuff like that. There's the 3 of them. And, I'll mostly show you after, I'll bring up the video most probably after the podcast. But it's fucked, because the whole video is AI. It goes for 40 minutes, and it's fucking AI. They used 3 generative characters that represented the CEO, whatever he was, some director of HR or some shit, and some other dude. But it's fucking AI. Oh, and like, not just visually, the whole vocal pattern range is AI. It's fucked. And then one of the most obvious motions is the AI, when they decide to code it, is like, oh, I'm gonna grab a mug and have a sip of my mug. The mug is literally covered with AI fonts all over it. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, what reality am I in right now? So I'm like, I'm hoping the video is still up. But, like, I have recorded me reacting to it. So if the video isn't there, I've got, like, snippets, like, because I didn't react to the full 40 minutes. I jumped around. But there are, like, the key things that I looked at. But it's just the mouth movements. Like, it's got the typical things with the mouth movements where the teeth blend in with the lips and then the blackness of the mouth. So that's the other thing, too, is, like, a mouth is dark, but it's not black. Like, you know, when you open, you can see colours. There's no colours inside that mouth. It's just teeth and then black. So that's a key notice to AI. And a lot of the times, too, is when they're talking, they talk with hands, but the hands like to, like... But, like, when you motion, like, when you talk with hands and you hold your hands, like, you know a gesture. But when, like, there's a point where he's, like, holding his hands, and there's no shadows.
And...
How hands should... Yeah, it's very... So... Like, they... Like, I don't know what they're trying to do to make it seem real, but there's so many key things that point out that it's very AI. But they're trying to play it up because, like, one of the shots tries, like, the top guy at the top. You see from the start of the video, though, where the office looks very lit up, and over time it, like, gets darker, like, people are, like, turning the lights off in the office. And I feel like they're trying to do things to make it seem like it's lively, like, to, like, having key things to go, oh, this seems right. You know, having lights on and then having kind of, like, shadows moving in the light turns off, like, making it, like, adding things to make it seem like it's, you know, existing. But there's too many wrong variables, especially, like, you can tell how I'm talking now with enthusiasm and, like, how words are flowing. But you know how AI talks, where it's just like...
It's just monotone and discount.
Yeah, so it's like, hey guys, we've got a subject to talk about. Yeah. And it's literally that at the start of the video. I was like, fuck off! As soon as it fucking starts, it's like, hey guys, welcome to our call. We're going, and there's no stuttering, there's no, like, and then one of the, and then
it
the other...
It just doesn't flow right.
No, yeah. And then there's another point where one of the dudes talking, and as he's talking, the lips aren't moving in the right motion to the syllables and sounding of the words he's making. It's just moving. At one point, the mouth on one of the other guys, the mouth is theoretically not moving, but you can verbally hear him speaking. It's like, hey, yeah, it's really great. But, like, you can tell, like, I'm not a good ventriloquist, so you can hear me hitting the words. But he looked like he was a ventriloquist because the mouth wasn't moving. But you could clearly hear the speaking coming out. Like, I was like, fuck off.
It's great.
But, like, for 40 minutes straight, just 40 fucking minutes of AI bullshit, I was like, you fucking, like my senses, because, like, I know it. And my senses were tingling straight off the bat, and I was like, you're fucking kidding me. Like, this is bullshit. Like, that is... Like, that just takes away the genuinity of, like, whatever they're talking about. And they weren't even really talking about the regards to the situation, even though this has been going on for, like, months now, you know, like the whole crackdown on Roblox with the whole thing. And yeah, it's just... Oh, she wants to go outside. And yeah, it's just crazy that it's... Just wait a little bit, Mills. I'll let you out in a sec. And yeah, it's just crazy that, like, if you're... Whatever message you're sending, if you do that, that's taking away every bit of credibility and, like, genuinity of whatever you're talking about out the window. Like, it just, as soon as you AI for anything, my respect, like, you've lost me completely. Like,
exactly.
And that's like, there's so many things I see. It's like they're using AI now to try and shortcut. It's just like, why are you faking it? Like, why couldn't you spend your time to actually be on the call and talk? Like, the fact that you had no time to take out of your day to sit down and have a 40-minute conversation, let alone not even a 10 or a 20-minute conversation, that shows that you do not care. You cared. Like, if it mattered, you would take your time out. Because then, like, it's literally AI talking. Like, basically what ends up coming down is it's a Zoom call meeting. Imagine having this, and it's literally AI me, AI you, for an hour just having a conversation about whatever. It's like, what's the point? Like, I can understand if, like I said, we talked about, like, getting an AI script and us reading it. That's a different story. But, like, literally just having AI versions of us and then leaving them to just have a conversation for an hour, like, what would be the point? Like, we clearly would have the time, otherwise we wouldn't do the episode. Like, you either have the time or you don't. So it's...
We should do that next week. Just a segment, just 15 minutes, so it's just not us.
Yeah. Let me just turn that camera. I'm technically sitting in my undies, so I'm just going to snap for a second and just get the dog out. So give me a sec. I'm going to let her out because she's needing to go to the toilet. I'm still talking, so people can still hear me. I just don't want to see me in my undies. Right, out you go. Oh, no, be careful, dog. I'll let you back in a sec. Yeah, because she's just pacing around the door, so she clearly needs to go to the toilet. Usually she doesn't. Usually she's pretty well needed, like, you know. But no, clearly she needed to really go badly because she's like jumped off and then out of her bed and then paced around the door. It's like, okay, that's what I said. Just wait a second, and she's like looking at me like, oh, like, okay, yep, you need to go. You're struggling. You're trying to hold yourself because yeah. So I was like, no. So yeah, so I was just like, no, it's just bad, man. It was just so fucking bad. I was like, I'll bring it up and I'll find it. I'm sure it's out there still. But I was like, that's just...
But where was it originally uploaded to?
Like, the Roblox, like, account for, like, actually, like, for news and stuff. Like, it's properly them posting it. Like, yeah, they properly fucking... Right. Like, it's a proper, like... It's like, imagine a fucking... I don't know, like a Game Awards. Imagine, like, being like, oh, here's the Game Awards, or, like, a developer being like, oh, we're going to talk about Xbox. You know, one of those panel kind of segment things where they talk about...
Phil Spencer coming on, but it's not Phil Spencer.
Yeah, it's AI Phil, and it's just talking about fucking Xbox for, like, 30 minutes. It's something like that. Like, it's just fucking stupid. Makes no fucking sense. I'm going to quickly check on YouTube, see if it's still up. Roblox CEO. Let's just go with... It was like CEO, and that's what it came up. That's what I typed in, and it's just that. Trying to see if it loads. Because I'm kind of curious if they've, like, left it up and they've taken it down. Because that'd be funny if they're like, oh, fuck, okay, we're going to... You know what I mean? Because like, they double back on it.
Oh, shit, we were meant to do that.
Well, it's trying to search. It's struggling. Oh, come on. Back online. Yes. Searching. We're suing Roblox. Cancel the conversation. Yep. Ain't no way.
If you said that you were 12 or you said you were 7, they would just move on.
Yeah, so that's... People have been capped. Oh, yeah, no, it's still up. 1.4 million views on the Roblox channel, and it was 4 weeks ago. So yeah, I'll show you after this. We'll watch it after this. So I made a reaction because I was going to react to it, and which I did, and I was going to edit it and then upload it for the Beardy Bros for like another news thing. But I'm like, whatever. I don't know. Maybe I might even just like use this.
Just add it onto this.
Yeah, like maybe I might record like after we've done the podcast and get you to react, like look at it as well, and then we can like I can play around with it. Maybe I don't know. See how I feel. But no, I was just like, it's like, because I kind of don't even want to give him the breath of day, like, almost, you know what I mean? Like, this is more than enough talking about it. But yeah, it's just fucking like, what the fuck? Like, it's just dumb. It's just fucking dumb. Like, and there's so many people that are using AI for shit these days, and it's just, like I said, it's just, when I see it, like, if it's not used, like I use it for, like, Beardy Bro stuff, but, like, kind of taking the piss. So I do it for, like, little random shit. Like, it's just easy fun to do, because it's like, I mean, if I had the money, I would pay, like, if I had the money, I would pay to, like, people to do this shit. Like, if I could. Like, but the fact that I can use it, it's free, and it's just taking the piss. Like, exactly. I would hire a crew, and I'd make fake ads. Like, I would do all the steps if I had the money to do it. But I don't, and we don't make money off any of this. So it's like, I will use AI just for, like, random little tiddly bits for a laugh. So, it's one of those things.
But you're also not trying to disclose that it's not AI.
No, that's the other thing too. It's like, we use AI, we make note that it's AI. Like, exactly. we take the piss out of it. So, and that's, like, the biggest thing. That's why, like, the whole joke with the whole radio show is AI, because it's meant to be, like, the radio show is meant to be a fever dream. That's why I did it on April Fool's Day. Like, it's a fever dream. It's like, was it an episode or was it not? It's like, we had Dale and Jim, but then, like, we had you on as, like, a different like, we did things because it's meant to be a fever dream.
7 different characters, yeah.
Yeah, like, it's not meant to be real. Like, it's that's the whole point. Like, it's meant to feel like what AI is. AI is a fever dream. Like, so it's kind of, that's why I use it in those contexts. Like, I use AI in the context of fever dream related stuff because it works so well. So, I mean, I like to use it sometimes for thumbnails and stuff when I'm or like I like to use it when I'm trying to think how to, which is helping me learn, like, especially for YouTube stuff, like my descriptions. Like, I will.
That's what I use it to. I get it to draft in my description. So.
Yeah, because I get it to that, which helps because it knows the SEOs. So I don't know what the SEOs are, so I ask what it thinks the SEOs are, and it tells me what they are. I'm like, okay, sweet, I'll use it. And then I'll look through the paragraph description that it has, and go, okay, refine it a little bit more, like make it a little bit smaller if it's too big. Yeah. And then I'll go through and go, okay, that sounds like what's in my video. That sounds like what's in my video. And then I'll go through, and if I find something that's not happening in my video, okay, delete that. And then sometimes I'll make, like, timestamps for my stuff, and I'll use those timestamps and re-edit the timestamps.
Yeah.
And re-put them back in. And, it helps to get a nice flowed fucking description. And sometimes I'll use it to help me with I'll have a title, but I'm like, okay, give me something that's a little bit more catchy. Like, I can think of something, but I need to think, I want to take the advantage. And that's why I, like, say to people, it's like, I use AI to help me with AI. Like... Exactly. I want to. I was like, if you like, because if you're gambling and you knew a person that knew what the numbers would be, of course you would ask them what the numbers were going to be.
Exactly.
So, like, that's what I do with AI. It's like, AI has got the inside scoop, so I'm going to use AI to let me know what the inside scoop is. So sometimes I'll do that with thumbnails as well. It's like, I'll get AI to generate a thumbnail, and if it seems in pair of, like, what I'm thinking of what I want it to look like, I'll go, okay, yep, that seems about right. Let's have a look at it. And I go, okay, I can make that. And I go, okay, and then I go, and I make it from scratch myself. So then it has that more depth to it, that that it's been created, where you can tell AI kind of looks fluidly blendy. And it just looks, I know, there's something to it. It's just like, but then you can see things are cropped and cut out and blended, and it's like, I want that to pop a little more, because sometimes things just don't pop enough, or it's just too generic. Because AI is one of those things, so. But I don't know, it's you gotta utilize it right. Like, you can, like I said, I use AI in the concept for concept, which is fine.
Yeah.
AI, that's what AI should be used for, is for concept. Like, when people go use it for work for stuff, it's like, yeah, use AI if you're going to a meeting room and you want to be like, this is the ideas we have. Using AI in that sense makes sense. It saves time on the whole brainstorming, like, any kind of platform, whether it's art or anything, like, that saves time when you go, this is the idea we're kind of thinking of, and you go, to the client, and go, what do you think of these kind of, because I could sit there and I could spend hours coming up with designs, being like, blah, 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 spend all this work, like, okay, we got 5 designs here, what do you think? That's taken me like 30, 40 hours possibly even to do that, to come, like, when I can get AI to do that in, like, not even an hour. Of course you're going to use that. Like, that makes sense. That saves time in that aspect of it. So you go, okay, this is what we're thinking. What do you choose? The client go, okay, I like this one. Okay, you take that idea, then you go out, and then you grind away yourself making it. Not just use AI to, like, generate it. Like, that's how it should be used and utilized. Use it to streamline that process So then the graphic designer goes, okay, this is what they want for this. You know, you have one person go off in the team, they come back and then go, here's what we want. And then the graphic designers go, yep, sweet, yep, got that. And then they should just grind away, go, yep, we've got to make it look like that. And then we'll make some variations. Because the other thing too is when you're working away on the files, you can adjust any little element because you've got layers and file stuff. So then you can go, okay, we need to tweak that a little bit. And you go, okay, everything is fine, but the face isn't right. So you can sit there and tweak the face, and because it's its own individual section of layers. AI, you got to sit there, keep prompting in with the face, trying to get it right until you get it right. And that's like, why? Like, that's just sloppy. Like, that's what I said. Like I always say, concept wise, AI is fucking brilliant. Use it for concept. Get the motivation of the ideas and scripting and storyboarding. Like, use AI for that. That saves time for that. But for a product, create the product. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you demonstrate, like, you wouldn't be fucking sampling and generating, like, the samples of, like, artificial milk and then be like, oh yeah, we're going to just sell the artificial milk. Like, you wouldn't perfect it so you could have a proper product, not just half slop, you know? It just amazes me how many people are just fine with just being like, yep, we're just going to use AI. Off we go, and that's the final product. It's just like, there's no quality control, there's no work, no effort to make sure it's right. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's just one of those things. Yeah. It's just disgusting to see so much of that. It's like, that's the wrong way of using it. Like, you use it as a tool for assisting. That's what it's assisting, not for the final. It's not
meant to take over.
It's not meant to be the job. It's not meant to do the job for you. It's meant to help you. Like, that's what it's artificial intelligence is your aid, like AI aid, like artificial intelligence, assisting intelligence is what it, you know. It's just that's the problem. Like, AI can be used in every industry if it's used in that format, like the right way. But so many people are just.
But people just see it as the easy way out, so they use it as. They just become self-reliant on it,
and that's it. And it's just like,
the amount of people who are like going online and saying, "Oh, I was rejected from a job because I wrote all my thesis and everything in ChatGPT," and they're going, they need to accept that this is helping. It's like, no, you're just lazy.
That's exactly. You didn't do anything. You gave it ideas, and it's like if what you're needing, you know, anyone if you're writing in anything, it's like Grammarly. To fix your grammar and make sense, that's fine. Not ChatGPT, because ChatGPT is going to be, you're just entering keywords, and it's just going, oh, write me a thesis. And it's like, here you go. Like, that's all most people are doing.
It's like, yeah.
Like, and then it's like, okay, then what it say? What do you, and then you could go like, oh, this is what I believe. But then what has been written, because ChatGPT did it, may not be the same thing that you're correlating, because you could be trying to emphasize, you might be trying to emphasize the green in the eyes of a dragon, a lot more beautiful, and then the thesis is like, you know, the harsh blue skin scales of a dragon. Like, what the fuck? It's not talking about the same thing. Like, unless you know what's going on, like, if people are using ChatGPT but then understanding what's been written in that, then that's a little bit more of a different area, because they're relearning and understanding what, you know.
Yeah.
So that could, but so many people just go, yep, dumbed up, off. But then they don't. Exactly. It's just the whole don't know what's going on. Like, that's where the problem is people just copying and pasting basically, and it's just like there's no actual learning. You don't learn unless you go through a process. Anyone can write anything, and just pass it off, send it on its way. But it's knowing the message behind it. That's what people are trying to teach. Is yes, you can write these things, but it's knowing the message or the meaning or whatever it's behind what's being written. Like, that's what they want people to get at. It's just like, anyone can read a book, but did you understand the message behind the book? Like, you know, and that's the thing. People go, oh, I just watched the movie to get the understanding. It's like, yeah, but what's the message? Did you...
If
you watch the movie, did you get the message? Like...
And it's like, it's an adaptation. It's not even like one for one. But anyways.
Some movies will like get like the message, but you need to pick up on that. But when you read a book, you usually pick up on that when you read a book. Like, you pick up and you feel what things are, and you feel for the characters, and you understand things, and that's what, you know, that's what they try to get. That's what they want. They don't care, realistically, they don't care about the other bullshit. They want to make sure that you know and are aware of what's going on. Like that's all. That's what the whole trap is with a lot of these things are with any kind of quizzes. It's like anyone can be like, okay, this is the answer to this. You know, like what fruit is red? You'd be like apple. You know what fruit is yellow? It's banana. What fruit is orange? It's an orange. But like
unless you do.
But it's like, but why? But it's like they want you to know like because you could just randomly like answer these things and be like, yeah, that's right. But it's like, but how did you learn to come across that to know that the apple is red, the banana is yellow? Like did you like just learn or did you just pick it up from someone else that said it's like how did you come to the conclusion that that was your answer? That's what most things are questioned for is they want to know how you came to the conclusion, not just you heard someone else say it. They want to know how, and that's what all learning is about, realistically, is they want to know how you came to the conclusion, why you came to the conclusion, and the reason behind it. But people don't see it like that way, and people just go, oh, yeah, but it's like, okay, like, it's not that hard to understand that. That's what they're trying to teach you. That's what teaching's about. Is that you're aware. It's like what like to say with doing forklift. Like anyone can drive a forklift realistically if you get shown to how to drive it. But it's the responsibility behind driving it. Like that's like with flying. It's like anyone realistically could fly. May not safely. Like anyone can just get in a car. Like I'm saying, like not safe or not, anyone can get into a plane and just be like, okay, excellent. Like anyone can do that. Press a bunch of buttons and fly realistically. But it's the understanding of being safe about it, the responsibility to your life, other people's lives, etc., etc. Like it's that is what they're trying to get you to understand. Like you would know that. Like it's not just they want you to know that you can fly because you're operating a large piece of equipment machinery that is harmful if you're to yourself or others if you misuse the machinery. Like that's and they want to make sure that you are aware of what you are doing, that you are of sound of mind and understanding. Like, that's all learning is, realistically, is they want to make sure that you are of sound of mind, comprehension, understanding, that you are safe to do these things.
Yeah. So it's like,
And like that's what gets me. It's like when people they don't like you could write anything in a thesis. So like that's why I always find it funny with people that like get these things. Like you can write anything. They just want to know that you know what you're saying. Like
exactly.
But so many people just like trying to cut corners. It's just like. And they get so over worked up by stuff. It's just like you're approaching it wrong. They don't care. Like you making an effort, actually making an effort, is what they care about. It's like you're showing that you are thinking about it, is what they want to see.
It's like literally everyone's going to be using AI.
Yeah.
So why would you?
There's no thinking
follow
involved.
The crowd.
Yeah.
It's just you're just being a sheep. You're just following along with the rest.
Exactly, and they don't want that. They don't need more sheep. There's enough sheep as it is.
So yeah.
So it's just he hasn't replied back. Seen what he was up to. Kids must be struggling to go to sleep. Because I figured we must play some games after this. I mean, I was fucking. I've kind of got my second win now. I was kind of feeling dragged most of the day. Kind of been slumping around. Fucking last night we're up to fucking 2 o'clock. Was fucking what? You was midnight for you. It's 2 o'clock for me.
Yeah.
I just sat there we're gonna get off, and I was like. Everyone just kept going. I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna sit here. I just went quiet. I just kept playing. I played. I ended up you were going on. I just went quiet. I was playing fucking Firebreak. That fucking FBP. Yeah. I was just playing that. You were all talking. I'm just sitting there quietly, just listening. Like I don't know if you all thought I went to sleep or something, but I'm just sitting here and just like, these guys just fucking going on. Like I was like, what the fuck going on?
I did see that you muted yourself a few times.
Yeah. I was like, I'm just gonna fucking sit here quietly and just listen.
I was like, gents, please. I was like, gents and Jim were just going back and forth.
I know, because you're like, oh, yeah, we're all gonna get off. Like, this is done now. We're done. Yep, and it was like a whole fucking hour. Later. We could have just kept playing Fortnite. Like we could have just played a couple more rounds of Fortnite if that was the case. Like, I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. So I jumped on I load up Skate, jumped off Skate, load up Firebreak, and then I was like, whatever. I'll just keep playing, just listening, and see what this game's like. And I was like, Firebreak, you definitely need people to play with.
Oh, yeah.
It definitely works better with people. Because you got to do certain objectives and stuff, and you got to try and, it's when because you repair shit. Because...
Oh, yeah.
You get sent off to different quarantine, areas, and you got to, fix up different things to keep everything stable. And enemies get spawned in, so you kind of need someone to, and you can, one man, blast them. But when you're trying to like repair stuff, you need like 1 or 2 people repairing, and the other people could just like hold them off and just shoot them and just melee them and shit, and you'd be able to get through it pretty fine. But trying to like balance the two, it's like not hard. It's just would be more
a lot of multitasking. And
it's just it'd be easier just to do it with like 2 or 3. I think it's 3 players. But yeah, no, it's not bad. I was like, that's kind of cool. But I was like, I'll try and get Jim onto it or something. But yeah, no, it's just like, what the hell? I was just like, we went for fucking ages. Like, oh my god. Yep, we're gonna go to bed. Got into bed, kind of like looked at my phone for a bit. I'm like, nah, we'll go to sleep. I was like, I don't need to stay up any longer. I was like, it's already late as it is. I'm like, fucking didn't sleep well. I clearly must have slept with my mouth open because I woke up with a sore throat this morning. I was like, my throat's fucking killing me. Yeah, I must have like fell asleep, like mouth open, snored, fucking sore throat, so bad. Lunging for most of the day. It's gone now, thankfully. And the feeling, as long as I don't sleep with my mouth open again, fucking
Oh, you gotta get the tape.
Tape up the head. But yeah. What else I got in this game? Fucking randomly bought fucking a game. There's some cheap games. I bought it mostly says it on the Discord that I'm playing it. I'm playing some fucking Mostrix.
Yeah, it says that you're playing as a card game. What is it?
Yeah,
it's
TCG card shop.
Mostrix TCG card shop.
So I bought that. It says I've got 6 hours, but I randomly decided to stream today. I was like, I'll play up the game. I streamed it. I was on it for like 3 hours. Like, I streamed for 3 hours on YouTube of me playing it. It's fucking stupid. I was like, how the fuck has 3 hours gone by and I've streamed for 3 hours already? I was like, what the hell? It's so dumb. So fucking dumb. But not bad. It's playing around with it still, so gotta get ideas. Just looking at there at the moment. People's the layout. But it's kind of cool, but the AI is kind of dumb. It's frustrating me because it's just like, I'm trying to have like, because I'm OCD, so I'm trying to like have a shop layout for all the cards in like organized shelves. And the AI, you do an order and they just like you have them picking like shelf filling for you. So they just like fucking grab pocket, they just put shit wherever the fuck they feel like it. You can't signal like if you've placed it there already that it's registered to that. They don't care. And so you end up having shelves that just random fucking colours. It's just like, I don't want that. I'm OCD. I want this shelf to be purple, this shelf to be red, this one to be yellow, this one fucking green. Like, fuck's sake. I want these ones to have all the dragons in them, but I want these ones to have all the fucking plants. Like, because they're all like models and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm like, I want these to be all fucking laid out the way. And then the AI's just like, we got a box. Oh, this is your shelf with your fucking cards on it. Guess what? I'm going to put some fucking dragons there on the one shelf, which makes no fucking sense. It's like the statues go on the fucking glass cabinet that have the doors on them with all the other fucking statues because the shelves are designed for both figures and cards, they're just like, that's the first thing they fucking fill. Is like, get the box, go to the fucking shelves and fill the shelves. Like, I got fucking glass cabinets there empty, so then I gotta fucking go back over with a box, pick up all the shit that they've placed and then re-fucking organize it. Worst fucking game to me to play, because I'm trying to streamline everything that's why you hire staff. So I got the staff doing the cash registers, and I fucking trying to streamline fucking filling the shelves, but it just doesn't help. It's just like, random fucking game. It only cost me like $4. I was like, I'll buy that. Give it a look. It's typical like shop simulators. They're all the fucking same. Yeah. They all operate the same. Every one of these fucking games, though, they benefit you for fucking, I don't know which country these games must be made in, because all these games I've played that are like these, they give you credit for recycling. I was like, that's fucking cool. Like, every time you recycle a cardboard box, you get like $2 back from everything you fucking buy. It's like $2 back into your fucking credit. It's great. But yeah, you can set up...
If only.
Oh, if only fucking everything was recyclably cashed back. But yeah, no, so they've got all the different shelves and stuff. You can display things and you can go through and you can actually open up a pack of cards, then take the cards and resell the individual cards and stuff. And it's kind of funny though, because with the AI, there's like model characters that come in. And I realized I picked up on it. There's one character model that always comes in who just buys loose cards. Oh, I'm like, they're filling stuff, and I'm like, oh, and I'm like literally talking like I'm talking to customers. I'm like, oh, he's back again. I'm like, oh, just wait, let me quickly fill the shelves so you can get all my loose cards. And he like walks over and he like snatches up all the fucking loose cards off the stands. Like, it's fucking hilarious because then I didn't have the stands and that character model wasn't coming in. It's fucking hilarious. Like, he wasn't, I don't know, it must have been coded to him, I guess. I don't know if it's always the same. But, like, he'd barely come in the store, and then I'd have those little display shelves for the single cards, and that model just comes in, and he just fucking buys up all the fucking standard cards. I'm like, oh, here he is again. And, I'm like, oh, I'll have sometimes it's empty, and I'll see him walk in, like, that model walk in. I'm like, oh, crap. Quickly fucking fill all the empty card shelves, just in the individual cards. I'll quickly open some pack-ups, and, like, chuck them, go through my binder, and, like, grab them, fill them up, and then he would just come in and just... I was like, what the fuck is this game doing? Like, who coded this? Like, it's fucking hilarious for, like, a shitty, like, those fucking shovelware fucking simulator games, because there's a bazillion of them. It fucking cracks me up. And there was actually, I was going to record it, but I didn't end up doing it. But, it glitched when I was, like, moving, like, I had some shelves laid up, and, like, the store, like, I don't know, the NPC's bugged out. But this one NPC, and he bugged out, but it looked like he was perving around the fucking shelf. And because he's like, you know, this weird, like, I know he's standing there, but he kept, like, leaning. And like, when you look at the perspective, there's, like, the shelves, and everyone's over one side, and he's, like, in the little back, like, corner aisle. And he, like, looks like he kept, like, peeking around at people, like, what the fuck are you perving at? Get the fuck out of my store! Like, there's nothing here, what the fuck are you standing here for, you creep? And it's just fucking hilarious, because he's just, like, kept bobbing out, like, no. And I was like, get the fuck out. But the store had closed, and then I was like, oh, because nothing was saving, because I tried saving, it was being weird. Then I had, like, I turned the sign to open, and then it, like, he moved on, and I was like, okay, sweet. But I was just like, what the fuck is this game doing? Like, it's just fucking the most randomest thing. But it's interesting how it's built, though, because it's like most games, I realized a lot of games use the same recipe. So it's the generic mobile app, like, mobile game, where usually it's, like, the time waster ones, where you're like, you do a little bit and you grind it and then you multiply and then you create that new thing that kind of creates revenue, and the old one kind of becomes irrelevant, and then you kind of use that and you grind time, and then that one, you know, upgrades you to the next one, and then you get rid of that one, and that's how a lot of these games kind of work. I've noticed realistically a lot of games do that.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't realize, like, conceptually a lot of games use that mechanic where you start off with a smaller fund of something that just helps you get by, but then once that becomes, you level up further, that becomes redundant, and there's no point, like, carrying that or using that, and then it just kind of feeds you along to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing, and then you make more and more money because the price gets higher, but then it brings you in more revenue, and it's just like kind of interesting how that, like, works with a lot of games. Realistically, it's just how it's masked basically, and then also kind of how that works also in the real world as well. It's just like it's interesting that it's a everywhere mechanic. Like, it exists, it works, it's generally real. It's just it's very obvious when you have mobile games and you have them and you're like, oh, it's those kind, you know, as you progress and level, but it's just...
It's like when you start out with a Tim Cheese. You don't need the Tim Cheese forever.
Yeah, exactly.
The Tim Cheese you only keep for about an hour.
Yeah.
Then you upgrade yourself.
Exactly. It's
to a Tobby Tob Tob Tob.
Yeah. Tobby Tob... Oh, is he? Yeah, I guess, yeah, Tobby Tob 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 is a little bit more, because he's a legendary.
Yeah, he's 1.5k a second.
No, but also it's not Tim Chizo, it's bloody Fishy Bushini. He's the cheap one.
Bussini, yeah, Bussini.
Fushini Bushini. He's like the real cheap one. He's like only 200 or something.
Something like that, yeah.
250. But that's what I mean. It's like that. It's like you start off and you grind with the one, then you milk it, and then you get the next one, and you get them, and it's like, it's so interesting how so many things use that concept, and it's like that's like how most things work. Realistically, you start off with a small fund, you get a sell for it, and then you move on to the next thing that's a little bit bigger because you've got more funding coming in, and you use that, and then you move on to the next one. And it's just like it's amazing, like, how simple a mechanic it can be that actually works so well that you just gotta see it from a bigger picture. Oh, she wants to come back in. Let me again. But yeah, it's interesting. Shoot, I can hear it. Oh. Bloody dog. All right, Mills. Come on, come back up.
Just saving all the viewers' eyes.
Yes, they don't need to see me in my... Oh, it's just my blue hot dog. Yeah, my blue hot dog undies. They don't need to see me in my blue hot dogs.
Everyone on the internet this week has already seen enough. They don't need to see this.
I know, that's why I was like, thank God my other video, my grilled cheese video, is still in the works. That's I still don't know what I'm doing with my grilled cheese
Come
video.
on. We need to see it. Needs to.
It's yeah, it's very. What are you looking at me for? Are you judging me, dog? Because I left you out there for too long? Because I did. I left her out there for a little bit.
Yeah.
What is it? What is wrong? I'm getting like the most. I feel like these eyes are piercing my soul like right now. Come here. Come and say hello to everyone. Come on. Come say hello. Come say hello.
Just Lion King, just.
Oh, Simba. Oh, are you alright? She's very bloated.
That'd be bad. Like, did you do that? And she's got like diarrhea or something.
Yeah, no, we were concerned about it before, but she's very. Oh,
Don't
ow.
squeeze her.
Yeah, she's a bit. She went to the toilet just before, but it feels a little bit. Oh. Oh, that's a. Are you right, miss? Ooh, that's a bit. Yes. I don't know if she's eaten. Oh no, she's gone back to her bed. I was gonna see if I need to pick her up, but just relax.
Hello there.
Oh God, Jesus Christ!
Got these things.
No, don't do that. That's gonna scare everyone. It's already scared me. Whoever's gonna listen to this far is gonna get fucking. If they listen to this far, usually it's Madman that listens to a lot of the episodes. Sometimes Juddy, if he has the time. Gents, if he gets around it, because he's a bit behind at the moment.
Oh yeah, he's a few episodes behind.
When he was talking about it, it's like, oh, it's the one with the fucking. Getting brought up the light thing again. I was like, fuck, that's like so long ago. That was like a couple episodes before.
That was before me. That was Jim.
Yeah. And that was like like an episode or two before he couldn't, do it.
Yeah.
Maybe she has. Yeah, she's very tight stomach. I don't know what it could be. Bloat. She doesn't seem like she's like necessarily in pain, but it just doesn't look good. It feels very tight. But she
needs to do some doggy yoga.
Yeah, I was trying to
Loosen the
do that
bowels.
before. So yeah, well, I mean, she went to go to the toilet, so she went out before to go to the toilet, but she seems fine. Like, I imagine if the dog wasn't concerned, the dog would be like not wanting to move.
Yeah.
If it was a bigger issue. Because she seems fine. She hopping around and stuff, and she jumped up onto the couch. So I figured if there was a problem, she wouldn't have jumped up on the couch.
Yeah. Possibly just a gummed up poo shoot. So.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Poor thing. I just get concerned with animals. It's just
Yeah.
Don't like go through anything. But yeah, so yeah, I know. Yeah, so eventually I got around to good videos because I've got so many videos. I don't even know what I'm gonna upload because there's the chit videos. I don't know if I'm gonna do a chit video yet or not for this.
Oh, are you gonna do something? Because Kyle.
I know. Yeah, that's it. But like, talk about. I mean, I get there's so many people fucking tagging them all the fucking time. Like,
Yeah.
I was wondering how long it would take for them to like get to my feed because there's so many fucking things I've tagged them in all the time. And it's like finally that like it's just like thank you. it's like oh like I know it's not a negative thing. Like I'm not trying to feel like it's just kind of interesting.
No,
how,
but
like,
it's like yeah.
I mean they'd be flooded like constantly so much like with so many fucking things.
Yeah,
like, it's just insane. But no, it was kind of cool that I got the acknowledgement from that post finally. But yeah, I'm just trying to like I got ideas of things I want to do to try and like move it on a bit, but I'm just like I've got the lives there, which were kind of thing. I did say that I'll do a smaller recap, but I'm like, I've got so many videos that I need to get out. It's just like, do I do a video that covers those two again in the short form that I do? Or do I wait till the video that's after that video, which would be technically video 0 in sense, and then have which should go up Tuesday? They'll post that, and then I can get 2, 1, and then the ultimatum of 0, and then like have my reaction to all 3 maybe, breaking the 3 down in a short form, and then have that come up at the end of the week, and then I can either put the Tyre video out, which has been a long run because I wanted a space from the last one. Now it's been like a fortnight. I could have that come up at the start of the week possibly, and then have the chit video at the end of the week, and then I've got like the grilled cheese video I've got to edit. Then there's the easel video I've got to edit. And then there's another video I've got somewhere there that I had working on. And then there's the Anthem video I've got to do. Because I finished Anthem, so I've got to do a video on that. I've been trying to back up all the footage. Kind of like, yeah. It's just so many videos I've got there to go through. It's so much.
Yeah.
It's so many things. It's just like, I'm getting it's a process. It's a process. No, nothing. He must still be. Yeah, no, nothing. He must be struggling. Kids, man, kids are a fucking pain in the butt hair.
Yes.
But nah, yeah, there's so many things. As I said, there's so many things I want to film and move on to the next thing to do, but it's just, yeah.
Oh, Jim's playing Borderlands.
Yeah. He was asking me earlier if I had Borderlands 1. I said no, I don't. And it's not crossplay, which kind of sucks.
No, it's only
like
it's only 3 that's proper crossplay.
Yeah, because he 2 as well.
Is it?
Yeah. 2.
Oh,
I think 2 introduced it when they redid the. Because you used your because you used that thingy they have. What's it called? That system gear, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, but that's because I was playing on Epic instead of Steam.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's
because you're playing it on maybe unless it is fine to pick 1 or 2. I'm curious about that again. But no, because you're on PC and I was on Xbox playing it.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe we might get around to finishing Borderlands 2 at some point.
Because I remember playing 2 and someone was like on a different console. Maybe it's console to console.
Possibly. Because I know 3 is...
Oh no, it's saying it's Xbox, but I remember we played, but I'm like, maybe unless we were all on Xbox, but I didn't think we were all on Xbox playing it.
I don't own it on Xbox at all. I've only got it on PC.
Yeah, see, and the last time we played, because I remember we played 2.
Yeah, we played 2. That's the one we started.
Yeah, and then we went to and this thing, and I had on Xbox, you had on PC, and Jim had on Xbox or PC as well. So yeah.
You sure? I thought you bought it. I thought you got like CD keys and you got
No, because I had it on
2 on
Xbox.
Steam for like $1 or something.
Maybe I did. I've always played on because it had my account. Because I remember loading up my accounts. And I was trying to I was like thinking, do I play with a new account? Yeah, it's fucking weird. I don't know.
Yeah, because I think we started playing 3, or was it Tiny Tina?
3,
Tiny Tina we started playing.
We tried. I think we tried doing 3 at one point, but we did the Tiny Tina. We tried Tiny Tina.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I'm like, it's kind of hard. I was like, yeah, I wouldn't mind playing it, but it's just a whole fucking tree system of trying to like get everyone to play it. 3 apparently has full crossplay. I just think with the whole Xbox thing, because it has that whole migration now that they've got, so I think that it can blend because of the whole Xbox thing.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. But anyway,
that's... So anything more to?
Not really.
No, we've really touched all the bases. Our guest has a
possible guest that we're thinking we're going to try to get. Yeah,
he's disappeared. So
I said he was very unsure. I said like it would have been fine if you didn't have to have a camera, like you didn't have to. And he was kind of like, but like I said last night, I never really got to come. Like he was very unsure still. I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
Up to you. If you're free, come and do it. If you're not,
we should have just recorded the dialogue that we were having last night.
Oh, I got some stuff. I tried to record some moments, but I mean, I was only capturing it on my PlayStation from gameplay and stuff, and it doesn't always capture the audio that well from the Discord. So
what we need is Jim's VOD.
I know, but he doesn't save his VODs.
He can't. Oh, hang on. He wouldn't be able to because he doesn't have a PC.
And his VODs don't post when he streams from his console. It's annoying he doesn't have that setting. It would have been fucking hilarious.
They'll be there. He just has to go into the Twitch and then just publish it and download it.
Because that was, I know, the shit we fucking last night
was unhinged.
It was great. But anyway, yeah, I think we'll leave that there for the podcast this week. There's always many more things to talk about, but no, we'll leave it. Oh, I'll leave it a little bit before we go. Fucking the new trailer for the fucking Super Mario Galaxy movie dropped.
Another?
Yeah, I knew they were going to do another Super Mario movie from the first one, but they've gone straight to Super Mario Galaxy. So I'll leave that there. From here and to the beyonder, away. Yeah, but anyway, yes. Thanks for coming by and joining us for another fucking episode of the podcast. Sorry the start was a bit kind of politically all over the place, but sometimes things have to be said. Hopefully you made it through to the very end. I know Mad Men will. Hopefully. Thank you for listening, everyone. Anything you want to know? Yeah, no, yeah.
Well, even though it is quite a dark period, we don't want to end on a dark note, but hopefully next week will be better.
With the light to shine your way.
We just got to get that divine light.
But yeah, all good, everybody. Thanks for coming by as always. This is Beardy Bros Podcast. Till next time. Bye.